Did I already tell you guys the story of my fattest thing I've ever done?
No.
Do you want it?
Yeah, go for it.
I think I might have shared this before. I know I've shared this on my other podcast. All right. I love me some White Castle. Fucking love me some White Castle.
All right.
So one night.
Crystals for those of you down south.
One night, I'm feeling frisky.
Castillo Blanco.
Now, this is when I'm living in this farmhouse way out in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky, and outside of Louisville, and there's no air conditioning, and it's Kentucky summer. So you sweat. And it's a moist sweat.
As opposed to a dry sweat?
Out here, it's a little drier sweat.
Sure, okay.
So I go through White Castle late at night. I pick up a sack of 15.
A sleeve, if you will.
A sleeve and a half. 15 Whiteys and a large chocolate milkshake. And I consume all of this. Nothing goes to a dog. Nothing is set aside. Nothing is thrown away. It is all eaten.
I'm picturing like the Garfield jaw, like the cash register jaw.
Yep.
Where you just slide it in there and then just it's gone, like loading up a Pez dispenser.
It didn't take a whole lot of time. I didn't think about it while it was happening. So, I'm done.
Sure.
It's bedtime. I go to bed.
I feel like I've never picked more appropriate music for a story.
Really haven't.
I'm wearing only the slightest of white T-shirts.
And a receipt that's just stuck to your back somewhere.
Right. I wake in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a hot Kentucky night, and I have sweat profusely.
How drunk were you? I'm kidding. Go ahead.
The bed, the sheets, especially my T-shirt, pretty sweaty. And I can't help but notice the aroma of onions permeating everything. Yes, the White Castle had steamed right through my pores. My bedclothes smelled like grilled onions. My T-shirt smelled like grilled onions. I ripped it off to try and get away from the scent. Every hair on my chest was an oniony dream gone wrong. My entire body reeked of these substances. A shower did not cure this. I still smelled of onions for the rest of the day, even though I had not consumed another one for hours. Only after what can be described as a tsunami of turd left me did the cure begin to take, and I could move on in a more normal scented way. I never ate that many White Castles again.
I want to talk to the two people still listening to this podcast. The people who didn't vomit onto the device that they were using to listen to this podcast, causing a shortage.